blows my mind that people are still working the traditional way, selling their time for money in order to get a salary at the end of the day. Being an ex-consultant myself, I was someone who used to work crazy amount of hours and even beyond the traditional 9 to 5. I was constantly being put under pressure. I barely had time to do the things I love and to spend it with the people I love. And even though I was successful at my career and I was being paid a decent amount of money, I just reached a point where I was being unfulfilled. Thankfully, today there are much better ways to earn money that are available online and accessible to everyone, such as building an online business around your lifestyle and your passions. And I still remember the moment when I discovered all of that myself. I was sitting on my desk looking at consulting jobs at other firms, planning my next move. Then I thought to myself, what am I even doing? Do I really want to go another 5 years of my life going up another corporate ladder? I was basically looking at the same crazy amount of hours, but at some different company and at a career path that did not appeal to me. And at that point, I came to the conclusion that no amount of income will ever provide me with the life of happiness and fulfillment that I truly seek. And let me share with you one of the biggest light bulb moments I ever had. That was when I realized that if I don't get out of this corporate career path, no matter where it takes me, then there will be a point in the future where I'm gonna take a look back at my life and deeply regret never taking action to try and create the life that I want and the life that is authentic to me. Sitting for hours on a desk for 5 days and only having a 2-day weekend is not living life. I knew there was more to life than what I was living, but the problem was I had no clue how to escape this, and I had no clue how to get out of this trap because I truly felt like I was being trapped. So the first solution I looked into was starting my own business. And yes, the idea of starting a business is tempting, but we can't ignore the numbers. And 95% of startups do fail. I also knew that in many ways, starting a traditional business was going to be more stressful than my current situation. I'll still be working long, crazy hours, and on top of that, I will have people to manage. Basically, still trapped and still sitting behind a desk. So I was really lost, and at that point, I almost lost hope. I had a better chance out there. And I felt that I had become too picky as a person. But then came that one morning that changed everything for me. I was sitting on YouTube watching personal development videos, looking for some inspiration, when a video pops up of a guy called Dan talking about this incredible lifestyle he was living. And he's someone who managed to escape his miserable corporate career in order to make a change in his life. So he started his own profitable online business and is now living what's called a laptop lifestyle. Meaning, as long as he had his laptop with him and an internet connection, this guy was in business. He had the geographic and the time freedom to travel the world, to pursue his passions, and just to live life. And while all of that traveling of his were happening, his website and business were selling products on his behalf in an automated way 24/7. Basically, he found a way to build a business and generate income around his lifestyle, not the other way around. And he was supposedly making more income than what he was making at his software sales job. I have to admit, I was a bit skeptical at first. I remember watching his video and thinking this whole thing just sounds too good to be true. Because unfortunately, there are a lot of scams circling the internet these days and no one knows what's true and what's not. And I'm the biggest skeptic out there. But there was something genuine about this guy. And so I decided to contact him. And Dan replied back, and he was extremely helpful and he was willing to, help me out with my own journey. So to get me started, what he did was he sent me a free video series where his mentor, Stuart Ross, explains the basics of how this whole thing works and how it has worked for many others around the world. And I thought to myself, hey, I've got nothing to lose. I'll watch those videos and I'll judge for myself. And I did end up watching those videos, and I'm so glad I did because they changed my life forever. Watching those videos was the major turning point in my life that has shifted me down this whole different path. Not a different career path, but a different life path. I started learning about these opportunities of the digital world we live in. I got exposed to incredible concepts such as online affiliate marketing, stuff that I've never heard of before. And what made me believe in this whole thing was seeing in my own eyes how real people all over the world were building these cool online businesses and were implementing these business models and are today living their ultimate life yet. I wanted that. At that point, I truly woke up. And I feel sad that people are missing out on those chances of a better life out there only because they're unaware of these opportunities, just like I was. Today, I'm at a point in my journey where I want to wake others up and I want to help people just like Dan helped me. So if anyone watching this video right now wants to learn about these business models that I've just talked about and would like to learn about how to even start an online business from scratch without prior knowledge or experience, then I'm more than happy to send you the same free video series that Dan had sent me, and for free of course, just like the way I received them. What I'll do is I will leave a link to my website somewhere around this video so you can click and enter your name and email, and I will send you the videos straight to your email inbox. Again, if you're someone who is open to learn new things and who's willing to take that first step towards gaining your time and freedom back instead of selling it for money, then I recommend you click on the link, take a look, and judge whether this thing is for you or not. That's what I once did, and my life hasn't looked the same since. If none of this, however, appeals to you, then I appreciate you for watching and for sticking with me till the end.